Hi everyone. A beautiful earth angel reached out yesterday and asked how they can develop their own light language, which is a beautiful desire and a beautiful question. And I know a lot of my other lovely soul family also looking forward to the point where their light language comes through. So what I would like to do today is to do an attunement as such, with the intention of activating your higher gifts and specifically aligning to understanding and bringing through the ability to speak your own light language. This is obviously for the people that are at that stage and ready for that. It may be that you're still moving through a lot on your spiritual journey and not quite at that place. It might be that you need to work through a few layers first, and this is probably a good time to mention that I can actually work with you personally on your spiritual evolution I offer some 15-minute audio recordings. 15-20 minutes are similar to the ones that I post, but they would be specifically designed for you. Or we can have 45-minute video calls which you record and you can listen to again, and they can be specifically about what you're working through. If it's about your spiritual development, opening up to your gifts, moving through the ascension process, that's something that we would do regularly, and I could offer a package for that. It would be something like whatever the pace is for you, depending on what you've got in your life, how busy you are, or what kind of time and space you can set aside. It would be something like once a week or once a fortnight or once a month, for however long we feel is appropriate. You can email me below, or there's a link there if you want to, in the description box, if you want to know more about that. But this one is a general activation, attunement. My guides will know who is going to be watching even in years to come. So it will be attuned to whoever's watching for whatever the next level is for you, because the codes speak directly to your body, your energy field, your light bodies, your soul, and it's always in alignment with what you can receive. So you will only receive those that you're willing and ready to receive. Next time you listen to it, you might receive more because you're ready for that next level. So this is something that you can listen to over and over again. I've pulled in the energies. I was guided to pull in the energies of these 3 dragons. I love the colours, pink, blue and gold. So the rose pink dragon prepares your heart to connect with the higher facets of the cosmic heart. Open your heart to warm-hearted love and diamond light. Connect with the love of the universe. So that's really important, that heart opening and connecting to the love of the universe. The aquamarine dragon from Neptune enables you to access your deepest soul wisdom. Spirituality and wisdom are available to you. Develop your psychic abilities and receive ineffable soul knowledge. So we're opening up to the knowledge. You can see the key in his hand there. It's like the key to the universe, the key to the universal knowledge. So we've got the love, the knowledge. And the golden Christed dragon brings you higher love so that you embody the Christ light. Absorb the Christ light. You are protected. Expand your heart and remain 5th dimensional. So it's really elevating you up to 5th dimensional heart. So this is where we're going, and again the intention is to open you up to your divine gifts. All of us have the ability to speak light language. It's inherent in us. align to that intention. Open yourself up. That's it. Okay, I'm going to start bringing the light language through. First, we're starting in the middle there with the aquamarine dragon, developing your psychic abilities. Isaka chaka toko sotoko tatit boko choko sotoka taka choko sotaka kata sakata popo popo ta chaka pasakata popo. Isacha sakata popo toko chopokata sakata patichko sotoko topo toko choko sotoko potoko popo to choko posotoko popo tiko cho. Isataka sachaka potoko poso toko choko sotaka taka potoko choko toko sotaka chopoko toko sotoko tipo choko koko toko koko toko choposoko toko taka choko to. Isacha sakata kata koko soko choko boko sotoko potaka choposoko really feeling that throat chakra and the solar plexus releasing. Isa chakata koko sotoko chobotoka satakata taka taka toko toko sotoko chiptaka taka toko toko chipasaka toko popo popo toko chopoko. Isa chasakata toko toko chosoko toko itaka chako soko toko choko ipitaka sataka boko toko chopo. Isa chasakata popo toko chopo soko toko 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 chopo soko toko 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 chipataka taka taka toko 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 chopoko to. Isa chasakapa taka toko chipkata sakata toko toko chopakata taka taka toko 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 ipitaka. Isa sakata patoko potoko chupita kasa takapatoko toko chuposakata kopoko toko chosokota poko potoko. Isa sakapata taka chko sotoko toko chosoko toko potaka choko sotoko potoko. Isa sakapatoko potoka kasa taka toko choko posotoko potoko taka choko toko sokoto potoko po. Isa sakata popo toko pochoko sotoko toko chuposakata poko toko chuposoko potoko potoko chuposoko titoko toko topo. Isa sakapata toko chuposota tit kata taka toko 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 chopoko sotoko potoko tip kataka. Isa taka koko soko chopoko soko topo tita kachaposto koto potoko pita kachopoko to. Isa sakata pataka popo toko chopoko toko sotaka chopata taka sakapotoko toko potoko chopotopo. Isa sakata pataka toko toko chokopataka sataka potoko chopoko sotoko pataka takapo. Isa sakapata koto bochoko sotoko pataka pataka sataka potoko pataka chopoko toko sotoko pataka chopoko to. Isa sakata pataka toko chopoko sotoko toko chopasakata potoko toko potoko choposoko to pitika chopakata kapo. Isa pataka poko sotoko potoko posoko potoko taka toko choposaka tika taka toko potoko potaka chopo. Isa sakapata toko popo toko posataka potoko chopoko taka sata potoko chopataka taka toko sotoko potoko popo toko poto. Isa taka sataka pataka chopoko sotoko toko kata choposoko toko potaka toko. Ika sapataka popo toko potoko potoko choposoko toko potoko chopakata taka toko potoko. Get your sapataka po. Get your pasakata po potoko chikapasataka pataka toko potaka pasakata ko. Isa chasakapataka po potoko chopoko sotoko potaka chopoko sotoko taka tupaka. Akatoko boko to pataka chopaka satapoko potoko popo. Isa chasakapataka pataka po toko potoko pasakata pakata potoko chikapasakata boko to boko chopoko sotoko po. Get your sakapatoko okoto toko chopoko sotoko potoko chopoko potoko potoko taka satiko toko. Isa chasakata katoko koko sotoko sokoto to potaka chuboso toko toko chubokoto. Ika chapataka sakata pokotoko chupataka sakata potoko chubokoso toko potaka tiputoko potaka pasaka potoko potoko poto. Apokoto potoko potaka chubokoso toko potoko chubokoso toko potoko chubokoso toko potoko chubokoso toko potoko chubotaka potaka chuboko. Isa chupakata kapoto pokoto potoko potite pokoto potoko po. Ise takapachoko potoko sotoko patachoko takachoko potoko sotoko potoko chopaka takatako. Ichopasa takapatoko. Ikechopasa takapatoko potoko chokoposo toko potoko potoko patiko chokoposo. Ikachosa tapakato poko topo toko chopoko soto kataka chokopo soto kopo takataka toko choko pataka poko topo kopo okotopoko toko chopasa katapo poko topo soto kopo taka patapatito kopo toko toko patachaka ikachopataka patapoko toko chopasa katapo toko patachoko pasa katapo poko toko chopasa katapo popo toko chopoko soto kopo toko po isachosa kapataka patoko chokopo sakataka toko chokopo sakatapo Ikataka choko soto kopo toko choka saka potoko choko pasa taka potoko chopo soto taka potoko popo. Isa saka pata toko toko chopo toko tipitaka chopo soko toko taka chopo sko. Ichi bosko toko toko chapasta kopo toko chopo sata toko chopo tipitaka chopo sko topo tapataka chopo to. Isa kata kata taka toko toko so toko taka chopo so toko taka chopo to saka toko to. Isa taka toko chopo kata saka topo taka chopo so taka toko chopo so toko taka chopo so topo. Ika toko chopo taka chopo topo chipitaka toko chopo taka soko topo taka chopo so toko topo. Iskata bachuko koto basutaka chupuko subutaka chupu tukubasuka tukupo. Ikata bachuko basukatopo. Ikachapasaka tupoko poto kotokupuchupasaka tupuko. Ikachapasaka tupoko poto sakata koto bachuposo tokotapataka buto. Ikapataka chupoko so tokapataka chupuko so tokopoto chukupuko chukubutskata chupuko so tokupitaka bucho. Isachasapataka chuposo tokopuchupasaka tupuchukubutaka chupukoto. Akachupotoko sataka chupoto choko satakapataka chupukoto kochupasakata ko otko. Iskataka chupokotaka chupukoto so tokapataka chupukoto tokotitiko chubuto takata. Isatapataka tukubuchukubusakata butukubutakacha. Isachapasakata butukochupasakata butukupo. Isachasapataka tukuchupasakata tukubuchukoto bututuputa chukubusukoto butika chubukoto butaka chubuso tukubutakata. Isatakataka tukutukuto tukubusataka chubuso tukatipi tukubuchupusaka tukubuchuko tukubuchukoto. Isapataka tukubutaka atukuchuko tukubuchupusaka tukubuchukoso tukubutaka chubu. Isi chocopatiti cachuboso tocopata chuposo copatica chupocos tocopita cachuboso copata chupoco chupos cotopoco. Isa pataka chupoko. Isa chasapata capatoco chuposo copata chuposo cotopochipita capachupos catopoco tocotocotocotocotocotita capatoco capato. Il pataka chupasa catapoco pochipita casata pachupoco sacapachupoto. Isa chasacapataka chupoto copata chuposo cotopiti chuposa catopoco chupisa tacapotoco chupacatapoto. Isa chasapataka tocopochupoco sotopotata capachuposo copatopoco copataka. Isa pataka chupoko tocoso tocopatico chupoco soitico chuposo cotocopoto. Isa just a capita potoko potoko chapasakata poko potaka chapos toko 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 toko. It just rakataka toko 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 chipataka pataka potoko 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 potoko. Isa choco potoko potaka potaka chapoko toko potaka chapos koto potoko chipita poko toko 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 toko. Ichibatsaska toko 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 toko. Isachasaka potoko toko 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 toko. Isachasaka takapotoko chiposuka topoko achikapoko toko skatipitoko potoko chiposa tapitoko potopoto potopo tipito. Isa pata 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 koto poto 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 poto. Ipotoko potoko 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 koto ikachoko koto 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 koto. We're working with the Golden Christ Dragon now, really feeling that golden energy permeating through that heart, like on the image. We've already got that key in your hand, the third eye's already open. Isa toko bachopa taka sa taka batoko chubosko pati bataka chubosko to bataka chubokos toko bataka chuboko to pitako toko boto sakata batoko. Isa sopataka batoko chuboko toko bataka chuboko so toko bataka chuboko toko taka chuboko taka sata batoko batoko to boto to boto 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 boto. Ipachapasa taka batoko boto 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 chubo to boto batoko chuboko to boto batoko. Now with the pink one, we're really connecting to the cosmic. Through the heart, the cosmic connection. To the universe. Diamond light. Ipatoko Potoko Peticha Kotoposco Potokapataka Potoko Potoko Potokapataka Pocoso to Petip Katupupu. Is a Tuputu Pupu to Pupu to Pupu to Pupu to Pocochipasa Tapacopota Tapata. Is it a Pachacatoco Soto? Is it just a Capitaco to Capita? Is it just a Potoko to Cochipascata Pocopo? Is it just a capital to Copoto to Cochiposa Capitaca to Copoto to Coto Chesacata Pocopo Chopasa Capitocopoto to Cochiposa Capitoco Chopo to Scopoto Cochiposa to Copoto. Is it just a Pataca to go to Cochopos Cotopoto to Cochipos to Cochiposa to Copotaca to Chacapos to Copotoco to Chacasta Potoco to Copota? Is it Tapa Chocabatasca Tapotoco Chocosco to Potocoti Tipico to Chopo to Betis Capture Sacatopoto to Copchopasa to Copoto? Is it just a Patacapocoto? Is it just a patakapopo? Is it just a capatacapo? Is it just a capatacato? Is it just a capatacacho to Copotacabo? Is it just a capatacacho? Is it just a Is it a capicoboco to Potocotoboco Sataboto? Is it just a capitaco to Pocoso to Cochibitica Satacaboso to Copitachicabasa Capitoco? Is it a capitoco so to Copitica, Chocos to Cotobata Catsoposo to Potocochibuco Tacacopo? Is it a cachiboso to Copitachiboso to Potocobi, Tacachibsaca to Potocochos or Cotopotocopo? Is it just a capitaca Potocopo to Cochiboso Catapotocos? Is it just a capitaco? Is it just a capitacachobos cotobotacachobo? Is it just a capitacobo to Cobotocos cotacachobos cotopotochos cotopotocos topocotopotocopo? Is it just a capitacachobos to Cobotacachobos to Cobotacachobos to Cobotacatibochoboco, Popotocopocotobos to Chopocotopotocopochopo? Is it just Copotopopo to Cochobos or Tacapotocos cotopochos to Potocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocotocot toko bota choko boto. Ike cho sapataka toko choko sotaka choko boto choko bosko toko toko bota taka choko boto boto. You might feel your crown opening at the moment. It's really huge opening of the crown and a receiving of the higher cosmic universal codes. Ikatoko toko otoko soto pocho oko soko toko chopo osoko toko sopo toko Isa chasa kapatoko boto choka sota pachoko boso toko botoko Isa chasa kapataka toko pochoko soto kapatako boko toko soto chopo katako soto koto potito kopotoko soto kopotoko botoko boto choko basata koto botoko to Ipe chaka sata katako botoko boto popo 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 bringing in the energy of celestite crystal. If you have any of that, it would be good to have it with you while you're integrating this and receiving this, or maybe even buy some to have around. Ise chasakata betoko chuposa takabetokoto. Ise chasakata katapoko toko sochoko bosoko toko betoko chuposoko toko. Ikachasapata katopoko toko sochoko betoko toko toko tasakata katoko toko 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 betoko toko betoko takatoko to. Ise takata kataka toko 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 takata betoko toko betoko chakasaka betoko boko. Ise chasakata boko bota chapasakata bobo betoko chupasakata boko toko toko chuposakata boko. Ise chasakapata bobo toko chuposa kapitoko bota chakaboso toko bota chakabosata kapoko toko chupoko toko so toko botoko boto. Ikachakapakasata boko to bachipakasata boko to bota chakabasata boko. Ikapataka Jaboso Kotobotaka Jabosoko Tokotokobo. Is a Jasakabata Jabosoko Toboto Tokojabasakata Bokoboto to Chokoboso Tokobopo. Is a Japaka Jabosoko Botaka Jabokoso Tokopataka Bokoto Tokopata Takata Takataka Toko 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 Igata Sakapataka Toko Jabosoko Tobota Tekobosa Tako Jobokoso Tobokobata Chokobasakata Bokoboto Jabasakata Bokobopo. Is it just Apataka Potokoboto Sokopachapakasa Tokotokoboso Tiba Chokoboso Toko Chokoboto Toko Taka Chokoboto. You get just a capital bobo, cotocobo, 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 is it just catacataco, cotobocoso, tocotobotaca, just a catacataco, you get the boko. Is it a capital? You get just a patacataco, toco, so toco, this is reunifying you with your multidimensional self and the higher aspects of self that already speak light language, and bringing those into embodiment. You may be feeling a little dizzy as this happens, as your neuronal pathways in your brain cells kind of adjust. Ikachopo koso toka chipataka sakataka chokoso toka tapataka roto. Akachokos kotoko toko chopeka takasataka pupoto kachobaka takasataka chokoko. Ikachaka takasataka putoko choboso toko choboko. Your heart should be expanding. Okochopitaka chokoboto sokotobitaka choboso toko batachokobasa takabatiki toko topo. Is it just a takabotoko chokoboto kobataki potoko sotakabiti potoko chokoso pti takachoboso toko takabotoko toko batachoko. Is it just a kapitako choboso toko batachoko takasataka potoko batachoko toko potoko you get your pasakata potoko sotoka chobataka chopoko sotoko bataki potoko chosko. Is it just a capitaka to choco, hitaka chopotoko, or tokoboto? Is it just a Igeta, Agato, Ukudo, Upukodo, Otoko? Is it just a Takabo, Okutobo, is it just a capitaka Pokotobotaka, just a Katabataboto, Sokobotopo, Ikachapo? Is it Chopatakapo, Atako, Potoko, Poto, Posto, Tokobotopo? Ikachasa Katapo, Kochipoko, Toboko, Sotopoko. Get just a Pataka, Okotopo, Opo, Topoko, to. Okay, just give that a minute to sink in, and I'll just talk a little bit about light language and where it may go from here as well, how you may find it come in just while you're hopefully resting and integrating those codes. I'm feeling a really vibrant energy moving in through you and expanding outwards through you and out through your throat, clearing your throat. So with light language, it is not just the sound, the spoken sound that speaks directly to all parts of your being. It's also comes in many forms. It's like little geometries of light, little formulas of light, similar to if you're familiar with Reiki, where they're symbols, and you can draw them and you can use the words, but it's the intention of invoking them really, and they each have different meanings and they unlock different purposes. One might be for healing, one might be for amplifying energy, one might be for sending energy across distance and time. So light language is like that, but it's more complicated formulas, and they speak directly to, like a command, for example. a sound like ka, might mean soul. So then the soul activates and listens to the command, and it's not it's a command that works immediately. And if there's resistance to that command for whatever reason, you don't feel safe, you're not ready for that yet, your entire being is intelligent and it knows that, and it will only accept those parts that it's ready for. And you will be guided to the right things to receive. You'll be guided to when to listen to something again. It's really about listening. Once light language started coming through, it comes through in many forms, so you can, it's part of you, so it's like your voice is activated. So even when you're not speaking light language, the energy and potency of speaking in your natural tongue also has that effect like a command, because when it's coming through an open heart, an empowered, activated heart, the energy affects people. So the energy of your voice, the energy of your thoughts, and your movements. Light language can be expressed through movement. There's a YouTuber that uses that form of light language a lot. Name's Abigail Wainwright, and lots of people, lots of dancers are actually dancing and moving with frequency, with light language. It's a form of light language. There's art. For me, it first came through art. It first consciously came through art. I've been a healer for 30 years, all my life really, but consciously since since I was 17. And it's all been an unfolding process as I've listened to my guidance and been led along my path of opening and expansion and evolution. And gifts just gradually came in very quickly and rapidly. It was more me trying to catch up with the new gifts coming in every now and then. And so I'd been doing multidimensional healing for a long time, and then the next thing that came in after that was art. I mean, many different gifts came in within that period of healing, but the next one was the healing energies coming into the art, and I found myself surrounded by a lot of people speaking light language at that time. And let's say maybe 10 years ago, I started having some light language words come through when I was doing hands-on healing with people, and it wasn't I also found that I understood and was able to translate when people around me were speaking light language, but I didn't have any strong desire to speak it. It just naturally started coming through. And then only recently I found the desire to listen to a lot of different people that speak light language. Remembering back to that time when I was surrounded by so many, and it was so powerful and so effective. So, I listened to a lot of different people speaking light language, just to the ones that I was drawn to, all the different ways they speak it. And it just started at some point really coming through strongly. One morning it just was pouring through me, just, when I was in a still space, doing the dishes or something like that, where you're not just too distracted, you're in a kind of a meditative space, and it just started pouring through. And then it has now, it then developed, so it was quite slow, and it took a lot for me to get my tongue around it. It was coming through a lot faster than I could speak it. At first it was only sounds that my vocal cords could handle, and then I was guided to various things that worked my vocal cords and my mouth. And I'll link that below. One of them is called Daniel's Joik, which it's actually, I can feel the light codes in. It's very powerful, but it's not understood to be light language. It's a folk song, in Swedish folk song, where they just make sounds around a theme. And it really clears out the heart, it clears out grief. And I would find I needed to listen to it all the time, and I would wake up in the night with it playing in my head. I'd hear it playing in my head all day, and I would sing along to it for hours during the day. And at that point, I was then able to really bring lots of different sounds and frequencies through my vocal cords. This is getting a long video now, so I won't carry on too much. I just want to give you some tools to help develop and understand what may be starting to come through you, and how to follow your path to then develop it. You're welcome to ask me any questions in the comments below. There's also a couple of my own videos that help you. A lot of my videos are about ascension and opening up to your gifts and aligning to your soul's purpose. And same with my artworks, which came before the light language in the spoken form. So some of those I think may also be worth using in conjunction with this transmission, with this attunement, because they really activate the heart and the crown and help you move up to the next levels. I'm just going to see if there's anything more that we need to, from the guides. Okay, they keep telling me your future looks bright. So and there's a crystal ball. I will add that into the video as well, the image of that. So it's about really aligning to that positive knowing about where we're going and where you're personally going, and having confidence and following the guidance step by step. So you don't need to know the end destination. All you need to know is that it's good, and that it's higher, and that it's better. And just one step at a time, whatever is presented in front of you, whichever video you're guided to, whichever desire you suddenly get, or craving you get for some activity, or like painting, or listening to a song over and over and over and over. Just trust your own guidance. Your guides have connected with you. Just listen to them. Isha sakata kochukuboko sukchukbita sakachuboko tokutipitoko toko satakapataka chuboko toko sitipachakapataka toko. Isa chasapataka toko toko pato chopo sokotoko tipo toko toko sakatapatiko popo. Isa chasapataka popo toko chopo sakatako kotopotaka chopo sokotopotitakapo. Isa chasakapatoko po. Ika chasapataka popo. Isa chasakapataka popo. Isa chasakapataka popo. Isa chasakapataka popo. Isa chasakapata popo, isa chasakapata popo, isa chasakapata popo, isa chasakapata popo. That feels like just these blessings of love being put into your heart. I'm seeing it's similar, so it's like the key in the aquamarine dragon, being put individually into each of your hearts with blessings and with gratitude and with love for all the beautiful, good vibrations and healing and elevation that you're bringing to the world through your desire to connect with your higher aspects, the cosmic heart and the light language and your higher gifts. So I'm also seeing that it's like there's a crystal in the heart of that dragon. So it's like you've all had that key placed there where that crystal is. And again, they're reminding me of the celestite crystal. Isakachopo, atapocho, asacho, aka, to, pako, to, a. That was a blessings, and then I saw the dragons and the guides leave. So, yeah, really do make sure you give yourself space to rest and integrate that. For all of that light to come in, it's going to transmute out lower things, physical, emotional. Be really gentle with yourself. And yeah, the main message is follow your own guidance. Isakata, or blessings.